If you've noticed mold on the sealant in your bathroom or kitchen, it's time to replace it. Cleaning the surface of sealant doesn't effectively remove mold. Spores can penetrate deep inside. This reduces how waterproof the sealant is, which can result in damage to the tiles, vanity, or benchtop. The best way to remove old moldy sealant is to reapply a fresh, mould-free silicone. Using the right silicone will stop moldy spots coming back. Selleys Wet Area Silicone Sealant is made from 100% silicone. This means it's extremely durable, provides a long-lasting waterproof seal, and is mold-resistant, so it helps prevent growth of unsightly black mold and fungus. Replacing moldy sealant is easy. Here's how to do it. What you'll need is Selleys Silicone Remover, Selleys Rapid Mold Killer, and Selleys Wet Area Sealant. Firstly, cut out the old sealant with a blade. Then, use a scraper to remove as much of it as possible. Remember to wear safety gloves. Put mineral terps on a cloth and wipe the surface thoroughly to remove any flaky sealant or dust. Leave it to dry completely. With a clean scraper, apply a 5mm layer of Selleys Silicone Remover on any remaining silicone. Leave it for at least 2 hours until the silicone has softened. Then, use a scraper to remove any remaining silicone. Clean the surface with methylated spirits, then spray it with Selleys Rapid Mold Killer to get rid of any residual mold or mildew. Leave it for 30 seconds, scrub with a wet cloth, then rinse it. Clean the area with terps again, then leave it to dry completely. When it's dry, mask the sides of the gap with painter's tape. This will prevent the silicone spilling out and leave neater joints. Then prepare your Selleys Wet Area Silicone Sealant cartridge. Cut the top of the cartridge and the nozzle at a 45-degree angle with secateurs. It's much easier and safer than using a knife. The hole in the nozzle should be the size of the gap you're filling, or slightly bigger to allow the silicone to be applied effectively. For most projects, this is between 3 and 5mm. Put the cartridge in the corking gun and ensure the plunger rod is pulled all the way out. Then apply along the gap with a steady pressure, ensuring the sealant is pushed well into the joint. Before the silicone skins, dip a spatula or silicone scraper in soapy water. Run it across the silicone to smooth it off. Do this within 5 to 10 minutes of applying the silicone. Remove the masking tape. Clean any silicone drips from the surrounding area with terps, being careful not to touch the newly applied sealant. Leave it for 72 hours to cure and avoid getting the area wet during this time. A new silicone sealant gives a bathroom a whole new lease of life. Selleys Wet Area Silicone Sealant. If it's Selleys, it works.